E aí, galera, em sua última passagem pelo Brasil, apresentando o mais recente álbum Endless for Most Beautiful, nós do Red Up High tivemos a oportunidade de entrevistar não somente a Flor, mas o Marco também. Confere aí!
Here we have Floor Jansen and Marco here from Nightwish. It's a pleasure to finally be able to introduce you, and I have some questions for you, Marco.
Okay.
Please. Marco, as a great bass player and composer, your career has never been limited to working with Nightwish, since you've contributed to several other bands' records. Was there some projects in which you felt like you had more space for creativity, and in which of them things were like more natural?
Oh man, there's plenty of space for creativity in any of the bands, also with Nightwish. I like to think that, or at least I hope so, that as a musician, I'm versatile enough to play stuff that in this band and then some other things in some other projects, and whatever I do, I just try to nail things as best as I can. But I don't know if there's like any more need of artistic freedom. I think we have it quite a lot now already.
Most Nightwish songs are based on Thomas' inspiration and emotions, but you're the one behind the more aggressive tunes, or at least the one who played a major role in creating them. What is your inspiration when singing this kind of song? Do you feel like these sensations coming from songs like Sting the Dreamer, Massive Passion Greed, and Weak Fantasy are the same or different from slower tunes since The Islander and The Clube on the Go?
Well, sure, they have a different vibe. I mean, if you compare Weak Fantasy to The Islander, they are from pretty much from a different way. But of course, well, you can hear the Celtic influences that I have, and also other bandmates as well, some of them do have, in Islander, and both, for instance, with the middle C instrumental part of Weak Fantasy, where there's a really nice Celtic jig with the guitar. And these things are, well, yeah, they're kind of natural to me. I've been listening to that kind of stuff ever since I was a kid, and I'm still hooked to it. So,
when creating a music video, you usually choose between live footage and other studio-made footage with the band and without the band. How does the process of picking a song for a music video work? Are there rules to be followed so you can pick a song?
Sure, you should stay within 4 minutes, because otherwise nobody will show it, at least the TV channels or anything. We do try to break every rule that there is. So basically, I don't know, I'd be really interested in doing one of these epic pieces like Greatest Show on Earth with a full video and all that. It would be just great. But well, you could put it on YouTube and people would watch that kind of a thing probably, but the commercial stations and TV stations, they won't do anything over 4 minutes. That's the mainstream music business these days. Total bullshit.
So, on Nightwish's website, you mentioned The Greatest Show on Earth as your new favorite song. And I know you have to use several vocal techniques on it. How would you describe such a strong feeling as well as the way that the songs are being built up? How would you describe it?
Well, it was a huge journey, I guess, to discover the song at first, because it was very, yeah, you know, when you could just get the demo, there's a lot in Thomas's head that I at that point had no idea about, like how are we going to play with this. So it was a very nice puzzle, you know, to see the song fall into one piece, and for me to play with the dynamics and to see what can we do. And as Marco said, when it comes to, you know, creative freedom in this, it was also for me, you know, how do you what can I add and what is set and how can we work on this, and that went in a very natural way for me to really get into the song and tell the story, as you know, vocalists have that role in a way with the words, and yeah, it was a nice challenge.
The songs in this song was beautiful, required all you could give when it comes to subtle vocals, but we noticed your unmistakable aggressive vocals in 2 songs. Right? When we talk about how hard it was to create My Walden, that's totally different. Were the heavy feeling in some of the lyrics and the way songs like weak fantasy and yours tended to help build up. Were they easier to create than it was in my world?
Yeah, in a sense it's closer to what I'm familiar with. So yeah, to tune into the happy, vibe of my wall and didn't come instantly, but it did come naturally, much more natural than I thought, I guess it could be. And it was nice, to do something new again.
When it comes to the lyrics in the songs, several words are not so plain to most people's understanding, which is something that makes pronunciation or listening comprehension a bit harder. Like, do you recall any of these words being hard to sing or to understand like clear?
Yeah, but then it's great we have a native speaker in our band. So whenever there's doubt of pronunciation or where do you emphasize what syllable or of course meaning, I can ask Thomas or just check a dictionary, but yeah, or context related, you get it anyway. And some things are very specific and were interesting to learn about.
Last year you rocked by playing guitar at the end of the Sabaton concert, and you have won a custom-made guitar recently.
No, yeah, well, for them, yeah.
If Marcus said something like, take it, you're playing it tonight, how would you believe you feel?
Well, I could play guitar extremely basic, so what I was pretending to do was, I was not playing that. If that's what you think I did, then we pulled it off really well. Chris, their guitar player, and we agreed, and with my boyfriend, the drummer, we timed everything so that I would know when I would be doing something high on the neck and then some chords. Because I know how to play, but I can never play it like that. Yeah.
This is like a rather predictable question, but tell us how you felt about being on stage in Rock in Rio for the first time.
Yeah, I mean, as festivals go, that's a pretty iconic situation to be playing in Rock in Rio. It felt good, for sure. Had a really nice time there. I'd go again if I had a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a blast. In a way, it really remembered, we just did the summer festivals in Europe. So it felt very familiar, like, oh yes, we do an outdoor festival again. So that felt very good. But then you realize that it's not Europeans in front of our nose, or the majority European. The majority is Brazilian or Latin American. Wow, and the noise that comes out of an audience like that is just beyond anything. And we were in a very good vibe. I think it felt good. We played well, and then you can really enjoy it to the fullest, and that was good.
Both of you have covered pop songs from Kylie Minogue and Lady Gaga, for example. Have you ever thought of doing something like that together?
So far. Thank you for creating a monster.
Let's do like a Virgin from Madonna.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, Nightwish is your main concern now, but both of you play it in your own bands. I don't know if you've thought about it, but what do you think of the idea of a concert with both Durante and Terror getting to play on the same stage?
Probably would be fun, but with the Tarot we got a situation. One of the guys is really sick, and we still have to figure out if it's going to affect for the whole rest of his life. So the band is kind of in a limbo right now.
It is, but you never know. Time is more a problem than our desire to do things.
Yeah.
It's just, there's never enough.
Just to wrap up, okay. Do you remember the concert Nightwish played in 2002 with After Forever as a supporting band? Do you still remember the chorus from Face Your Demons and playing it together?
Oh man. Oh man. What did I sing on that one? This is a long time ago.
It's a long time ago. We remember the tour, yeah, for sure.
The tour for sure, yeah, because it was fun. We had a really good time, and it was also my first tour with Nightwish.
If you want to sing anything, no pressure. Face Your Demons would be really fun.
Not right now. Later on in the evening, I'll be singing a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe you too.
Yeah, it's not really in my head at the moment.
É isso, galera. Esperamos que tenham gostado e não deixem de se inscrever no canal e curtir a nossa fanpage. Até a próxima!
Thank you.